Hey, parents and families, happy Friday, the first Friday of, well, actually the second because I was out last week, second Friday of 2022. Hi, and finally glad to be back. I know that we've been dealing with a lot of craziness here at school with quarantines and COVID and all of this. So I just really, really hope everyone is staying well as much as possible. I wanted to update you on what we've been doing in class. So I have all my notes here to get you caught up. So for ELA, we've been working on a brand new project that I've never done before, but I can tell you it is one of my new favorites. We are creating a digital classroom magazine. So we use Scope magazine all the time, which is phenomenal and like the articles are just super engaging and colorful and bright. And um, we use it online and we also use the hard copies. But I thought it would be really cool for our nonfiction writing unit if students got to pick any topic that they are passionate about and that they got to write their own article. So I bought colored paper, I brought in lots of old magazines, and students have been working on the writing process this week of actually writing their article, doing research first, practicing how to paraphrase and put research into our own words, and then writing the article. And then next week, we'll spend a couple days designing. So students were able to come up with a layout, and we studied the nonfiction text features in a lot of these magazines as examples. So next week, we'll put it all together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan the pages as PDFs so that we will have our very own digital classroom magazine. And I'm super pumped about this. That magazine will be sent out to you so that you can scroll through it and celebrate all their hard work and obviously look for your student's article too. But that's what we've been doing this week, and we will continue to finish for next week. We also are close to finishing our read aloud. That'll be wrapped up next week as well. It's called The Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus. It is a phenomenal book. Again, first time reading it this year, and I love it. I think the kids really love it. We have a new book picked out for the following week, and I will tell you about that one when it's time, but I'm excited about that one too. It's also the start of third quarter, so all the grades that have been going on this week, those will now go into third quarter. Second quarter grades are done. In social studies, we started our government unit. It's a really quick unit, just talking about four of the main types of government that we find in the Eastern Hemisphere. And then today we talked about using the World Freedom Index and looking at the freedom levels of different countries. It's based on political rights and civil liberties and how free certain countries are versus others and why. So we did some of that classification today. We'll wrap up government with a fun activity next week on Wednesday and then take the test on Thursday. Whew. So now you're all up to speed. I have two student shout outs, two for 2022. The first one goes to Ethan Goodman in my first block. Ethan always brings great topics for class discussion. He teaches me things every day. So I just thank him for that because it just adds a lot of flavor to the classroom. And then in the afternoon, it goes to Clarissa Sproul. Clarissa does an amazing job of like taking a classroom strategy and just trying it. And she's not afraid to try it. And I just love that about her. So great job to those guys. That's it. That's all I have. Please stay healthy, stay well, get some rest, and enjoy the long weekend.